Hey guys, it's Savannah. Welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to be doing advice for 6th graders, and this is honestly just for middle schoolers in general. Either if that means you're going into 6th grade or starting a new school, this is just going to be some advice. It's pretty much going to be basic, but I just thought since I'm starting off the year as an 8th grader, I'd give some advice to those younger than me. So I hope you enjoyed today's video, and let's get into it. Woo! Okay, so the first couple things I'm going to say are probably going to be very obvious, but they're going to be obvious because you need to do them. And I thought when I watched these videos when I was going into 6th grade in middle school, just in general, I was like, oh no, that's so obvious. Obviously you need to do that. But the biggest thing I would say for going into middle school is just do your work. Like, I know when I was in 6th grade, I really just did not care about school at all, and I did not care what my future looked like at all, which was kind of why I didn't get the best classes in 7th grade. So if you don't know, in 6th grade, I was in advanced classes, not all of them, but 2 of my 4 core classes were advanced, and I only made it to one of them in 7th grade because I didn't try. And when you don't try in something, you're probably not going to be the best at it, and that's one thing I do regret from 6th grade is that. So, just make sure you're trying, doing your work. And that doesn't even mean just trying, put effort into it. Even if it comes easy to you, because that's how it just does come easy to me, which is something that I'm very grateful for, but for some people it doesn't just come as easy. So make sure you're studying, putting effort, asking questions so you're not confused, because that's another thing. When you don't pay attention, you're not going to probably know the material. When you don't know the material, you're not going to pass the test.
Getting it, it's not clocking to you.
So, it just all comes around to, if you're paying attention or not. And if you're not paying attention, you're not going to succeed. Okay, sorry, I'm sick.
I can't go out. I'm sick.
The next thing I would say, and you can honestly apply this to any year, high school, middle school, even if you're still in elementary school, I would say apply this to your life anyways. Don't really care about what people think, because I think that's what makes most popular people popular, is that they don't care what you they just don't care what others think. And I think that's a great trait to have, even if you're not looking for it as in popularity. It's just if you can only get bullied if you allow yourself to get bullied. And that doesn't mean punching some kid in the face because they're mean to you. It just means don't give in to them, even if you do behind closed doors. You can cry behind closed doors all you want, but if you don't do it in front of their face, it makes it a lot better, because they're gonna think that you're just you don't care. And if they don't stop, it's probably because they like something that you have. For example, they're probably jealous of you. And I know that's what every parent says, oh, honey, they're just jealous of you. They just want to be you. And sometimes that is the case. I just realized I had that towel on my bed this whole time. That's all.
His name is John C.
Anyway, sorry, I had to move a towel because it made my bed look weird. And you can see there's a dent, but I'm not going to fix it because I don't really care. The next thing is, going with the last thing, is don't be mean to people, because being mean to people makes no sense, and it want to be the reason somebody has a bad day. And that's just always been my biggest thing, and that's why I tried to stop being mean to people. And if I'm being honest, I can't say that I've never been mean to anyone, because I definitely have, and I will admit that. And you have too. Anybody has been mean to anyone, even if you say something harmless, they can take it a different way than you mean it, and that can make you mean. So everybody's been a bully at some point, and that's not even to be taken as an offensive thing. It's just everybody's been mean at some point. So try to be the reason someone smiles instead of the reason somebody cries or is upset, because I've always hated that, and that's one thing that makes me feel guilty, because whenever I make somebody cry, it just kind of takes a toll on me, because I'm well, I didn't mean it in a mean way, or even if I did mean it in a mean way, I'm okay, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to be mean or anything. And if it just happens, it happens. Just make sure you apologize and make sure you try to make it better. So the next thing I'm gonna say is this is just gonna be an advice video, if that's how I said at the beginning, because I'm just gonna give you some advice here. Say you have a fake friend, just cut those people out of your life. Cut all the fake people out of your life. For example, if you have a friend that you've been friends with for so long, and they're just a complete rude person, and they are just, they're a burden, they put their burdens on you, they make you feel you're not worth what you're worth, and they ignore you or you come like second to them and they lie to you and things like that. Don't be friends with people like that.
Don't be friends with them.
The next piece of advice I have for any middle schooler, even people that are my age, don't fraternize, not even don't fraternize, just don't talk to boys if you're a girl. Unless like don't chase. That's the thing. Like you can talk to people, but don't chase. Like if they don't want you, they don't want you. And also like just don't try to like initiate something with someone if you don't think it's gonna last. And usually it doesn't in middle school. Like it's hardly ever gonna last. So I would just say like try to stay away from guys if you're trying to work on school, because there's no reason for you to actually be with a guy in 6th grade or in 7th grade, because you're like, how old are you? Like 11 and 12. Like there's no reason for you to be with a guy. And I would say I didn't really have any relationships in middle school, so, or at least before now, I didn't really have any relationships. Like I definitely liked people, but I wasn't like dating anyone. There's no reason to date anyone anyways. It's just more like oh, you're my boyfriend, she's my girlfriend, and like that doesn't last, and you date to marry. So that door is locked. Okay. Well, that was weird. Okay, back to what I was saying. Just don't date people. That's my advice. Just don't date people in middle school. There's no reason. Next thing, or piece of advice, or something I think you should do is find an activity you like to do. Or multiple activities. Like, I definitely did activities in middle school, or have been. So, I'll just give you some that I did. So, my school, it offers SGA, which is Student Government Association, Fellowship Christians Program. They had Bible study at my school. They had volleyball. They had basketball. They have Magnet Merit Program, which you actually don't get to choose to be in. I mean, you can opt out of it, but like if you're, it's basically like I was saying, the Smart Kids program, but everybody's smart in their own way. So I mean, there's a lot of other things: theater, band, orchestra, art. There's a lot of different things. They have clubs after school. I think you should invest in any of that types of things, because it ultimately brings you so much happiness and excitement. If sports isn't your thing, like I said, you could do anything other than sports. Okay, now that we're past all like the obvious things, even though like some of that might not be obvious to you, and if it's not, oh wow. I'm gonna say one more obvious thing though, because I did forget about this. Wear deodorant, please. Oh my gosh, I did not realize like that I stunk until like the end of like, no, not the end, probably beginning of 7th grade, and I was like, ew. I currently smell like Victoria's Secret perfume, so I hope I don't smell bad. And I smell like Shining Gold from Bath and Body Works, but you know, when you smell like deo, it's not a great feeling, and you feel very insecure. So just wear deodorant, please. It's not cute. Being stinky is not cute. I did realize that it's not cute. Just don't. Okay, the next thing I would say. And this is gonna be taken the wrong way. Don't take this the wrong way, guys. Make a good impression your first week, or just make a good impression in general. When you meet your teachers, make a good impression. Because that's what I did with a lot of my teachers, especially if I enjoyed their class. And I made, like, not friends, because you're not really friends with your teacher, but I mean, like, I was a Velcro student, if you don't know what that is. It's like a kid that's attached to their teachers, and I was definitely one of those students to a lot of my teachers, because for one, I like to talk. I feel like everybody knows that from watching my videos. I love to talk. That's just my thing. I almost talk a little too much. I get in trouble sometimes because I talk. But, like, you know, what's life without speaking? I mean, some people can't speak. Sorry if that's you. But, you know, speaking is so fun, and I really enjoy it. So, I definitely bonded with teachers that shared interests that I did. And, yeah, I love my teachers so much, or I at least did, and I hope that I'm gonna have the same one of my same teachers I've had for like 2 years at this point. I hope I know I'm gonna have her again next year, but she's my bestie for the restie, and when she got engaged, I literally screamed. It was crazy. And then she's actually the only reason I took theater seriously. I mean, I was always in showbiz before, but you know, I wasn't like crazy into it, so thank you so much. And my other teacher that I was a Velcro student to this year, She was my English teacher. She was so great. I actually think she was like maybe like one of the teachers that's taught me the most in my whole life. And it's not even just in that type of lesson, it's life lessons and things like that. So I'm really thankful for her too. Love those two teachers. And it's crazy because they're best friends. Well, I don't know if they're best friends, but they're like work best friends. I know they're friends outside of work. So yeah. Now for the fun things. So something fun or something great. Find your style. You're gonna have a lot of finding yourself in middle school because I'm telling you, when you find yourself and you know who you are and you're influenced, that's how you know who you are. Like, don't try to copy someone else to make your own personality, because I mean, I do that, but like, you can have an inspiration, but you shouldn't like be copying someone else, if you feel me. Like, you get that? Like, I know I have my influencers that actually like I love to have and I inspire things that I do by them, but don't try to be like someone else. Just be yourself and find yourself. Like, find your own style. Like, even if that means like you're acting with an aesthetic that's like popular, or somebody calling you a LARPer. Like, if you liked preppy in like 2022, like they would call you now. They would probably say you were a LARPer, but like, you know, who cares? Like, find who you are and don't let people change who you are, because if you let them change who you are, that just shows like how much respect you have for yourself, and makes it like even if you are insecure, don't let people know it. Because fake it till you make it is what I've always been told, and that might not be a good motto, but it's one that gets you by. So thank you guys so much for watching today's video. I hope you enjoyed it, because I know I did, and it was so fun to make and so fun to see everybody, and I hope you guys enjoyed. Make sure you subscribe to my YouTube channel, drop a like if you enjoyed the video, comment some video ideas. I mean, I have some, but like, you know, tell me what you want to see, because I don't know what you guys want to see, and love you so much, and I hope to see you next time. Bye!
You know what time it is. It's time for bloopers, baby. Woo!